Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I am going to be doing everyone's dream. Everyone's dream of the 115 right by here. And then Man City right by here. And what we're going to do, combine them into a transfer embargo. Welcome to FC25, where I give Man City a 6-year transfer embargo. And we're going to go through every single year and see how it affects Manchester City and how they will thrive or not. In many cases, I hope, because I hate Manchester City. But let's hope we can bring in some good youth players, because obviously with a transfer embargo, you can still sign youth and you can still sign them players into the first team. So without further ado, let's set up the game. So here we have it, Man City. Here we go. So we're going to set this up now. I've set my manager career thingy up. Now we are on to the side. So we're going to click Manchester City. And we're going to go here. So the first thing I'm going to sort out is put that. I don't really play the game, so we can leave them on whatever. It doesn't really matter potential-wise. Full potential for the players is good. Classic sim, fine. Training plan, fixed rate, always full. Just easier to do that. I want to put development plan on fast, training drills, player training drills off. There we go. This is the bit we want. Disable first window, only transfers, only loans, transfer embargo. And we're going to set it to 6 seasons. You can go all the way up to, I believe, 14. So you can do 14 seasons on this with no transfers whatsoever, which would be pretty incredible if you ask me. Default approach loose, scouting on if you want to. I'm going to set it to fast, not instant, just because I do like to wait a little bit. Actually, no, I'll put it to instant. It'll be easier to do when we're looking for the scouting of the players. Board strictness, I want to no sackable, so they can't sack me. No international jobs on, and I want it in pound sterling. So let this get a step up, and then we'll be able to get straight into the game, and I'll show you what the plan is. So here we have it. This is Man City with the transfer embargo, and what I've done, well, there is not a lot to do really. We can't buy no players, we can only sell, and we can only loan players out. So it might be a good idea to loan some players out, but in the meantime, we have been told that we need to prioritize Christensen for here. He's a goalkeeper because he is potentially going to be one of the world's best goalkeepers, apparently. So they say to me in the thing. So we got to make sure we develop him in the way that we want him to play. And for me, that is a sweeper keeper, and make sure he's happy and developing in the correct way. For me, a lot of these players have got to go personally. But to be fair, he has got a good potential, so that is pretty good. What I'm going to do, we're going to have a little look at the youth side of this now. We've got 3 world-class scouts. And where we're going to send them, we're going to send them to South America. I want to send them to... we're going to send them to Brazil for 9 months. And we're going to have a look at the front 3. Front 3 for Brazil. We're going to put him to an advanced forward, inside forward, press start. Okay, that's where we're going to send the first lot off to. The others, we're going to have a little look at Espanyol. Actually, no, we're going to go Portugal. 9 months, and we're going to have a little look at midfielders and attacking midfielders. So I want my box to box, I want CDM as a holding, and I want my Akam as a playmaker. Next then, I am gonna go Europe again, but we're probably gonna go, let's go France. We're gonna go to France, La Francais, and we're gonna go for the back 3. And we're going to go ball playing, wing back, and that's what our plan is. So they are off now, and we're just going to play the waiting game to see what happens next in terms of what to do, where we're going to go, and how we're going to go about it. So here we have it in our Man City transfer embargo season. We have played 2 games in like the pre-season tournament where we have beat Genoa, I think 3-1, there you go, and Roma 1-0, which is a very good progression. But now I have put one person out on loan because we can't sign anyone. But what we can do, we can obviously use loans. So we put 2 people out on loan, sorry. So we got 2 loans. We've put Oscar Bob out on loan and Jacob Wright. This is to protect their overalls, so they're able to become better players by playing more football elsewhere rather than sitting on our bench and maybe not getting the progression they need. Because in 6 years' time, we're going to be needing these players because we will not be able to sign any players still. We have got our youth system scouts back as well, so we're going to take a little look at these one by one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at this youth team at the moment, and the youth squad is not great. We've probably got one decent player, and that is our keeper in terms of potential-wise, where he is 75 to 94. The rest have quite peaked out, and I don't really want to get rid of him yet because I still want to play youth tournaments, but also we are going to be getting a lot better players in, and we're doing that via the youth system, and hopefully we can develop and buy some decent players with our transfer embargo through the youth system, ready for 6 years' time, where we are going to struggle because a lot of the top players that we've got now will move on, retire, and obviously lose a lot of their value to sell on as well. So I have sent one off to Brazil, Portugal, and France for different things. So I want a right back, a centre back, and a left back in France. I have sent to Portugal a holding midfielder, box to box playmaker as well over there. So that's for a CDM, a CM, and a cam. And then in Brazil, I've gone for a right wing striker and a left winger. Okay. So we're going to have a little look at this now. I'm just going to show you the best of the best, and hopefully we can get rid of some of the crap ones as well along the way. So let's have a little look at what we get in each one. So from Brazil, I can only find one decent player out of all of that, and that's who I'm going to show you now, is Dos Santos. He is a right winger, but can also play in a second midfield blend as well. He's got a potential of 77 to 94, and it'll be a really good addition to our youth system. So welcome to Manchester City, the Embargo Club. And again, in Portugal, looking for the attacking or central midfielder players, we're unable to find anything of real decent talent. We got a couple of players who could potentially make a lower team straight away. But for me, looking at these players, none of them are really worth giving an opportunity simply because their overalls are so low. I will sign one of them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sign a midfielder. I'm going to sign this guy, Ramos, just simply because he could have a potential high overall, which might help us within the Youth Cup. So I'm going to sign him, and then I'm going to decline every single one, simply because they're just not good enough for my standards at this club. In France, it is a totally different situation. We've got a lot of very decent players here we could potentially have. For me, Bailey, I would normally take this player, but because we've got such a great standard between these 3 players, so 74 to 94 rated, 74 to 94 rated, and another 72 to 94 rated, these players who I would normally accept, I'm going to decline, simply because the standard is so good. I am willing to sign all 3 of these players within this transfer window to get him into our club as soon as possible. It is a fantastic bit of business. 3 quality young talents with great potential coming in the back line. I'm really happy with France so far, and hopefully we can move on now and play in the Youth Cup and get some wins. So here we have it. We have come to the end of the month. So the transfer window will be closing after this. I have got a youth tournament which I'm going to play, which I will show you the final of. And then I just want to show you a couple of things. So in terms of results, I want to show you, but also I want to show you we definitely are transfer embargo, because when I tried to sign Endrick, which if I type his name in here, he will not be able, it says no actions available for Endrick. So that means I'm totally banned from signing anybody. Just wanted to double check it works. I can sell players and I can loan players out, which is good because it shouldn't affect the players at the club if I am transfer embargoed. As you can see, I've received a lot of things coming in for different players. Unfortunately, I have just got to reject them all. I cannot afford to let these types of players go. We are simply just not good enough in terms of the youth structure to bring in the players we want, because that, at the end of the day, is going to be what it all boils down to. So what I'm going to do from now on, I'm going to actually live sim the games. So I'm not going to quick sim them like I normally do. I'm actually just going to sim them so you can watch the games with me, game by game, to see how it goes. The camera might be off for that. It might be best to have the camera off for that, so we can just watch it over and maybe do a little bit of narration over the top of it. But next up, we are going to look at the youth tournament, and then we're going to look at our new youth scouting system to see if we can get anything in, and then we're going to start the season off. I want to show you the standings at the moment. We are in 8th place. We have played only 2 games, but we lost one of them. And you're going to, believe it or not, we actually lost to probably the worst team in the league. That's actually harsh. It was Ipswich, okay? So it's the newest team in the league. We lost 3-2. We won the Community Shield against Manchester United. We beat Chelsea 3-1, and then we lose 3-2 to Ipswich. I don't know what happened. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's just one of them freak results. We move on, and we try and win the league this season, including the Champions League and any cups we could possibly get into. We've got a very strong squad, so hopefully this can help us go through. So next up, I'm going to be showing you the youth tournament and the final of that. So here we have it, guys. This is the final of the Youth Cup, and as you can see, this is our team. We're trying to play with the best potential players. I am quite struggling with some of these. We haven't had whitewashing results, should we say? But, you know, it's a good time to get one is now. So we are now going to play the final of the Youth Cup with these players. I kind of like these rush games, to be fair. They're pretty cool. They're pretty fast. I do get bored of, like, playing games, to be honest. That's why I sim a lot of my career modes. But, yeah. To be honest with you, I keep the level of difficulty quite low. I just care to chill, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we have got one right winger. The others then are 2 centre midfielders and a left back, I believe. And obviously our keeper, who's meant to be the big star, who we have to keep in our youth system apparently. According to the development tab when it popped up. To be fair, the keeper's actually pretty decent. He's got a good throw on him. He has dove very poorly, but there is a dive glitch on here at the minute where it says everyone's diving is like 1, which is pretty worrying for a keeper when you want him to dive. But I don't know if that's just a visual glitch or an actual glitch. We shall see a bit further on, but yeah. So we are on the attack, but here I'm going to try and play this across the keeper. Oh, there's no one. See, that's the issue with having a defensive setup like we have. Play that inside, play that ball inside. Should be onside. Finesse shot in the back of the net. We are whitewashing this. The best result I've had. What did I have? I had a 3-1 win, I think, and then I had a 1-0 draw, which went to overtime, like golden goal. And we won that. So we won technically 2-1 in overtime. And now we're playing this. And this has probably been our best result. They seem to have clicked. Like the way Man City normally do. Just seem to turn up at the big moments. That's good clearance. Will our keeper come and get that? No, we won't. I like playing with a high line of a keeper. I play a high line in the first team. I like a super keeper. I like wing play, and I like a clinical striker who can very versatile. A complete forward, you could say. That's what I do like. I like a complete forward simply because he can change a game just by the way he moves. And I like that. I like that he can be in the build-up play, but he's also quite clinical in the finishing sector. But the way I play, with any of my clubs, even from Wrexham to Man United to Man City to Portsmouth, I'll always play wide football. Maybe change the style of it if it's balanced, or if it's gegenpress, or if it's tiki-taka, depending on the side and what we have available. But I like an attacking side. And press the wrong button. And I think we got some good young players here who can fit into that style. Obviously with the development tab as well, you can basically mold any player to what you wish to do. Whether they're going to hit them heights is a different thing, but they should do. There's so much space on this side for me every single time. Their left back or our right wing got so much space every single time. Number 81's definitely an attacking threat more than a defensive one, because he's not really good at defensive. Again, he's let him go. He's let him go again. Oh, we just couldn't control the ball. Good skill moves. Oh, no way I missed that. Take it on the foot. Play back to the keeper. Draw the man in. There we go. Nice little 6-0 win in this rush. Again, some good numbers. 9.9, 10, 10, 10, and 7.9. Again, we would have a 7.9. He only made 2 saves for the game. So, all in all, that was a good result for us and our youth development. So, now we're going to go on to the rest of the season. And we're now going to look at finding the next big talents, because our youth scout report will be coming in just a second. Yo, so there we have it. I had to end the video there. That is episode 1. We are going to be having a big season with this. Hopefully, we can do a lot better than what we're doing so far. I am going to change it at some point, either the next episode or definitely episode 3, where I'm just going to sim through the month and not actually show you the simmed games. It'll just take too long to do that. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with a friend, and peace.